what I'll do on the exit is simply, okay, I bought this absolute banger of a deal because I waited till everybody lost all of their money, right? And then I'm going to sell at the supply zone. So the demand zone is usually like under the support levels, and then the supply zone's a little bit over the resistance. But since I bought such a deal down here, selling up here is going to be a nice profit. So it really comes down to coming up with ideas like this and then automating them to see if they work. That's the whole process of building trading bots. Starts with research of ideas, whether you find them in books, papers, YouTube videos, just your trading in general. You come up with the idea, back test it if you can to see if it's trash. If it's trash, throw it away and move on to the next idea. But I've been testing these liquidations for a long time. I've done a lot of back testing. So I'm building that bot out, and I'm about to show you all the code as well. You can see that it just rests the order on the book. And when we're ready, when it's ready to enter, when it hits that point, it just enters. I mean, it's a limit order that's sitting there. It goes ahead and cancels the orders every time it puts in a new order. And that's one big thing I want to mention here is I see a lot of people go ahead and start building bots and they forget to cancel the order before they put another order in, or they forget to look at their position before they actually enter a position. Because what happens a lot of times is, okay, they enter a position, then they forgot to have the function call to see if they're in position. So they just keep entering and they blow up that way. So be careful. Make sure to cancel orders and make sure to check your positions. You can see there's multiple states of this bot. Flat means, hey, we're hunting. I'm looking for an entry here. So with this specific symbol, I'm looking for an entry right now. I've already done all the math and it's sitting there. It's flat. It's not in position. It's waiting until that 83% gets liquidated. Once it does get liquidated, okay, the bot's going to know, like I said, okay, it's going to know, hey, now we're in a position. We're not looking for a position anymore. We're actually looking to exit. So this is a continuous loop that's always checking that. And then, of course, this is actually very big, and a lot of people don't do this. You're going to have errors in your bot. Whether you're like me, where I lose power all the time, well, it needs to rebuild the connection. Okay, it fails, back off, and then rebuild. Because you're going to go to sleep. You're going to go enjoy your time with your friends and family. That's the whole point of being an automated trader, is leaving your computer. Most people are going to trade by hand and look at the 9:30 open for the open range breakout and then stare at the charts all day, hoping the price is going to go their way. But no, us algorithmic traders, we come up with ideas so we can automate them, go live our lives, and come back and see the data. You see how this iteration is much better than trading by hand, because trading by hand, you're gambling your whole net worth every single day, and you're not really compounding. This bot that I'm about to show you, it's taken me years to build, but it's compounding. So I use something from last year. I use something from the year before that. I use this function from last week. And you see every single time I launch a new bot, it becomes easier and easier and easier. That's why I'm trying to make this a little more presentable for you. So let's get into part two with the actual code. There's a bunch of functions we're going to go through here. This is the bot that I just explained to you, the one that's running in the bottom right. And this can be for any token on Hyperliquid. You can see all of the different modules I'm going to go through. We've got unified equity. We've got the liquidation ladder. We've got the supply zone. That's the exit, the loops, and the main. So let's start with this. This is just describing the idea. I already described it here, so I'll go through this fast, pause, screenshot, whatever you need to do.